Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Anna Mae Flynn after her win at the 2019 Lake Sonoma 50 mile. Holy moly, Anna Mae.
Holy moly is right.
What a day. Yeah. What a finish.
What a finish.
Like, let's just go to the finish.
Yeah. Well, I live in Marble, which we said was small.
Marble, Colorado.
Marble, Colorado. Everybody should know
in
where
a town outside Carbondale, which is outside of.
Yeah, which is outside of. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. Nobody lives there but me. And I've been training in the snow. So the last half mile was all in mud. And so I just decided to rage because
it wasn't snow. It was like way easier.
Snow. So I was like, I'm going to do this. And I saw Cordis, Abby Mitchell's husband.
Okay.
And so we're Colorado neighbors. And he gave me one of those pep talks. And I was totally stoked to be second and let you get the hat trick. That right there, like half a mile, half mile out. Yeah, half mile out or less. So it's like 400 meters. It felt like a sprint around the track or something. But yeah, he basically was like, "You got it, go get it," and he said it like right where I was and not so that she could hear it. So it was and he was like kind of walking with me and talking, and so he just got me amped, and I was like, "You're right." And then when I passed EO, I was like, I'm sorry. I wanted you to hat trick. Yeah. But I'm going to go
Did you similarly kick the previous time you ran here?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the same spot.
Yes, same spot.
It is now like the Anna Mae Flynn sprint section. There's a preen.
Yeah. I basically just jog until I get there.
Until you can see the finish line. Like perfect.
Yeah,
it's like a little kid's race.
Now it's time to hurt. It's time to go. Like, and then I get to finish and I'm like, oh, I feel great. Maybe we should
do some more.
Do some more. Yeah. No, I did not feel that great. That was
you were tired.
Good.
Yeah. So they like asked you to like the race asked you to like do an interview like 10 feet over. And you're like, can we do it here?
Can we do it right here, wherever I am
now?
Yeah.
So how did the rest of the race go for you? Like, because you were up there and for a long time, like in the front.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, I really like going back to where I live, I was just like celebrating, like just being out in the grass. There's just green and I was just.
There's single track?
Single track and I was just going and then I looked at my watch and I was like, ooh, we're going like 7:30 pace. So we're like way under record pace.
Yeah.
Ish. Like 8 minute would have been.
It was fast.
It was fast.
Yeah.
But I was having a good time, and I was hanging out with Addie Bracy for majority of the time, and we just connected and just talking about training.
Did you? So you actually like?
We were just hanging. Yeah. Nice. So it was nice.
You weren't like competitive. You weren't banging on each other the whole way.
No. It was just like, and we even were talking. She like asked me about golden ticket status and what I was planning, and I was like, I'm just out here. I want to feel good. I want to celebrate being out here. I haven't raced in a long time, and so I just want to have fun and have a good performance.
And you did.
Yeah, so that's what I did.
So, looking at like you in 2017, you kind of ran like a normal calendar, like a fair number of ultras, not too many, but not
really very many. Yeah.
But then last year, did you run anything besides Transvolcania?
I did, and I was gonna say something on I Run Far, but I was like, whatever.
No.
Yeah. I mean, nothing that.
I always want more information.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, I did the GoPro games. Okay. And then I did Zermatt Marathon.
Okay.
And I got third there.
Right on.
In August. And then I just kind of I just was going to do TNF and then that was canceled. And so I ended up doing the World Vertical Ski Mountaineering Championship.
Something. Skis uphill.
Skis uphill. And then snow came to Colorado. And so I was like, I'm going to ski now.
So I was going to ask you, how do you ran really well here. Obviously.
Yeah.
It's been a ridiculous winter in Colorado.
Yeah.
How do you get prepared to run?
I don't know. I really, to be honest, I think I've just found a really good balance between the reason why I didn't race as much last year is because I had just moved to Colorado. And so I was still trying to find from Tahoe.
Okay.
So there's more opportunity to do the winter thing, and then you can go down to Auburn or you can go down to Reno and run. And so living in Marble, you basically, you're you're running on snow, whether
or you could run along like the road along the frying pan or something.
Yeah,
whatever. Like,
but like barely. It's like basically just been running on snowpack.
Yeah.
And so I've just was like, you know what? I'm going to get time on the feet. If I'm going to run, I'm just going to get out here. And like a 17-mile run was like, or 17 because I always ran 17-mile runs. I don't know why. It's not like 15 or 20. It was always
17.
Yeah, anyway, 17. Yeah. But it's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So I was definitely like out there on my feet. And then I would do like around 50 miles of that kind of training plus ski mountaineering.
Pretty intensely?
I mean, not intensely, but I mean, for me, like I said, like getting your legs under you, kind of like the Euro style. I've just been trying to find that balance because it works for them. And I know it's possible, but I just haven't quite, like, the adaptation has taken a while. And I think I finally found that balance because, like, skiing in the backcountry, for all those out here listening, is really freaking hard. Like, running is hard, and I joke about this with my partner Paul because he's like, yeah, woo, like shred, you know, and I'm like, oh, like your quads burn off, and I'm like, you know what, if I can get this down, then I can jump in any race, and when my legs start hurting,
you're used to the intense pain, like the ultra run tends to be pretty low key, like slow boil.
Yes.
Whereas this downhill skiing, it is full
on, and you have to be really strong. And so I think that was my weakness, was that I had some turnover and some speed, and I jumped into a couple 50Ks and like had good luck just kind of like redlining. Yeah. And you know, whatever. Yeah. But then to go, like, even I've noticed at Transvolcania is like got to the 50K mark, and then once we started going down the descent, I was like, oh my.
Well, that's also an 8,000 vertical foot descent.
Yeah. But if you want to master something like that, which I love being in the mountains, it was like clear that, all right, you know, I don't know how long this is going to take, but this is my passion. I love being in the mountains. And
is that's what it is? Like, just being in the mountains, like whether it's running or skiing?
Yeah,
or,
I just want.
Does the one come before the other, or have you?
Well, no, I mean, mountains for sure is everything, but I love running, especially running in the Rockies is like super ideal. But unfortunately, consequently, there's snow for like.
So maybe you're a runner first, but you really enjoy skiing.
I really enjoy skiing, but skiing is still really hard. So yeah, like even
I can only imagine. Like I see the people, and I'm just like, you're insane.
No,
like, this is
like a big comparatively, like this race compared to a long day touring on skis, like so much harder. Like so much harder. Like Power 4, get into one of those like ski mountaineering races and you'll understand. Like,
okay. Duly noted.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you get the adaptation, like you'll be fine. Yeah. But like, I'm just saying, for me and my little like.
Are you going back home and skiing, or are you prepared? Do you have any races on the running calendar coming up?
Good question. Well, I will probably start transitioning to running, but there's corn has been
spring corn.
It's harvested, so I'll probably be skiing, doing the same combo. But I'm doing like the world's team in Portugal, or like not doing, but I'm
Trail World. You are a U.S. representative on the.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, I'll be doing that the beginning first week in June, and then what I had planned on the calendar, which I was stoked about, is I got into Sierras and all. Yeah. So I'm like, I confirmed that, and then I have OCC 55K or 50K. I don't even
Seriously,
know.
Yeah, it'll be really fun to see you race that. Yeah. Your speed and then adeptness in the mountains. Like.
Yeah. So I'm like, I would prefer to transition with the spring and then get my legs under me. Like, I haven't done that many speed workouts and that many trail runs. So
those are
that's what I'm most psyched on, but I am considering the golden ticket as well.
But if you're psyched on.
Like
Sierras and now.
Like when I got the confirmation, I was like, would you guys let me in? And then they were like, well, we first have to look at your ITRA score, or ITR? ITRA, yeah. And then I'm like all like nerding out on that. I'm like, do you think it's going And then I'm asking Paul, and he's like, we're in Marble, sitting on the couch, and he's like, will you stop bugging me about that? Like,
you're the best runner in Marble right now.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're gonna get in. Who else is gonna compete against you in Marble? Okay. But yeah, when I found out I got in, I was just like, stoked. Versus like golden ticket stoke is like,
you have the opportunity, and so you're considering it.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm not like stoked. I'm just like, eh.
Okay. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to follow what your passions are at the time. Like, there's plenty of times to do other distances and other races and seasons.
Totally.
And like,
yeah. But I mean, also it is a big snow year. So, and I have been doing a lot of strength work. So it's like,
if there's a year to do it, but that's also being ready to run 100 miles in 2 months.
Yeah. We'll have to
see how that snow is next week.
Yeah. So you're saying I have a chance. Can I bring my skis for the first 20?
I'm pretty sure that's not the rules, but if your shoes look like...
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Anna Mae.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Yeah, thanks. All right.